Welcome everyone to DIMO's August Town Hall. Excited to have you all here. We are actually a bigger group than normal, and you'll hear from a number of speakers today who are going to be telling you about DIMO's growth, our hackathon, and you'll also hear from some builders who have been adding some pretty cool features to the DIMO ecosystem. A lot of this stuff is early stage, but this is going to really help to showcase a few of the products that are coming soon to DIMO that are going to add a lot of value to the ecosystem, to the protocol, and really help to kickstart this whole ecosystem. So, thanks to all the guests who decided to come out today, and let's dive into it. So we have a quick poll here. I guess we were maybe going to do this while we were waiting. Should motorsports be added to the next Olympic Games? Karina, I'll let you drop that into the side, but we'll get into the meat of the agenda here. It was a pretty exciting month for us. We had a bunch of the DIMO team together in New York, where our home office is. Not quite everyone could make it, but we had a good chunk of the team there. And of course, many of the folks you see on the call here are working on external teams building on DIMO. Why are we sharing this? One, it has helped us to build a lot of focus on the team, but also we had a really fun internal hackathon where we built some badges for the app, where we extended some widget functionality. We built some other functionality, A/B testing into the mobile app. And those are some features that are going to make their way into the mobile app over the next couple of months here. So we had a really focused time to get people together to explore new ideas for the app. And you'll actually hear from Allison, who helped to build the badges proof of concept here in a little bit. In other really big news, the developer console is live for DIMO. This is a product by which anyone can show up and connect an app to DIMO and start actually offering their services to DIMO users. So we have a handful, about a dozen customers today, or people today, that have started building on DIMO using their developer license. You'll hear from some of them. And if you want to get started exploring what DIMO is all about using our APIs and our SDK, this is the place to start. You can scan this. We'll be helping a lot of other people kind of get started in the next few weeks, and the developer console is going to get a lot of updates and upgrades along the way. James, anything you would add here?
Yeah, I think for the developer console, we're really excited to making it open source this past week. So the source code is out there. We're also thinking about putting out some bounty programs for improvements, things that we wanted to see on the developer console, and we're looking to do an on-ramp integration, which will be able to pay in fiat currencies and get DIMO credits in return. It's kind of the big updates.
If you're a developer in the crowd, go check it out. You can get started pretty quickly. And if you do want some help, then reach out to us through Discord. James Lee will be there to help. Next, we're going to dive into a couple of the projects building on DIMO. And before we get into that, I wanted to sort of remind everyone, this is a good thing to cover time and time again, that the goal of DIMO is not purely to help monetize data. That's really just one use case. The much bigger and broader goal of DIMO is to actually enable developers to build applications with auto data and offer those to the thousands of users that are signed up today. Once you create your vehicle identity and connect your car, you actually can start to grant these apps and services access to your data as needed. And you'll hear about some of the use cases for that data, why that's really exciting and why that's a huge change for the auto industry. In the future, we'll see AI mechanics and dealerships. You'll be able to do sales and title and loans on chain. And there'll be all kinds of other more complex applications, from autonomous valet and other V2X applications, as we say. We have been working with a ton of businesses and developers. We've got 6 companies that are basically signed up, and in many cases signing contracts to build on DIMO and offer their services, and many more behind them, sort of in the early stages of figuring out how they want to build on DIMO. There's 250 companies that we've spoken to in the last few months. that are interested in leveraging that vehicle data and building better services. They're from some key categories: insurance, AI. We are speaking with many automakers and OEMs, and we're also talking to vehicle sales and fleet management companies. Lots of apps are coming to the DIMO ecosystem, and DIMO will look a lot more like many other blockchains that you see, where there's many different ways to onboard your car. There's many different apps that you can use, more similar to just the DeFi ecosystem than anything that you might see from some other DePINs. So without further ado, let's hear from some of the builders. Malte, do you mind introducing yourself and sharing a little bit about what you're building?
Yes, of course. So I'm Malte. I'm one of the founders of Autopie, and we're one of the hardware manufacturers working with DIMO and have been for a long time now. And we have been building a fleet management system called dFleet, which is basically an extension of our old management system, but made into less of a device management system and more of a vehicle management system, a fleet management system. And yeah, of course, we're trying to implement the whole DIMO backend into our system. Real-time monitoring, as you see in normal fleet management systems. But we really want to make the distance between what's happening in real life and what the system and the vehicles look like in our system. Make that distance as short as possible, so you really can follow what's going on with the fleet. So that means geofencing with the alerting, state management. Like, you have a fleet of vehicles, you really want to know what state all the vehicles are in, because some are in maintenance, some are getting painted, some are in accidents, some are rented, some are not rented, and we really want to make that one-to-one in our system. Designated locations. You have different locations where you storage locations, renting locations. We want to reflect that in our platform. The management of trips, managing your team and all your users and all the permissions, so that the right people get the right access. And just a quick overview of your fleet, so you can always see what's going on without having to dive into too much. Because if you have a fleet of 600 vehicles, you can't be looking at each of the vehicles. We are also building reporting, weekly reporting, to keep giving you an overview, so we can highlight the right information. Future features we're working on, or want to be working on soon, is more driver behavior oriented, and vehicle maintenance, because that's also a really big thing for fleet management systems. And we have made some of the groundwork, but there's still a lot of work to be done, because we really want to solve the right problems.
Malte, what are some of the ideal customers that you're already working with today? What do some of those look like?
Well, we really want to, we're probably going to start with some of the bigger fleets, or we want to onboard and have some pilot projects going soon. And then, we try to solve all the general problems now, and then we want to dive into more of the niches as soon as we get some more people on the platform. So I think that's the main priority right now.
Great. Awesome. Anything else you'd add?
No, I think that's all. But soon we are ready to have people, start using the platform, and so we can get some more feedback. So feel free to
What's
sign
the best
up.
what's the best way for people to get in touch with you or to start using the platform?
Yeah, the dFleet.io, we have recently updated that. That should have some more information, and we're also adding more to that. So I think for starters, we want to, just get in contact with some people with fleets that want to try this out, and then, build from there, get feedback, build some stuff, fast iterations. I think that's the main focus right now.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Malte. excited to have some of the folks that are building fleets on DIMO test it out and start using your product. Next up, Carvis, Jay. Let's hear from you.
Yeah. Hey everyone, I'm Jay. I'm the founder of Carvis. Think of Carvis as the ChatGPT for your vehicle. We're your personal AI car assistant, so you can ask Carvis any question you have about your car, whether it's diagnostic related or even just, general types of questions on, hey, what's a good product I can purchase for my vehicle? We can get you an answer in under 10 seconds using our algorithm. And since our connection with DIMO, once you sign up, we know what your vehicle details are. And our goal is to pull data, so it's always live. So we're the most up-to-date AI assistant with your vehicle. I'm happy to share that, we got a grant from DIMO to build on their platform. And we'd love for you to try Carvis just by connecting through DIMO. If you're interested in asking Carvis your first question, feel free to sign up. You can scan the QR code in the bottom left to create an account using DIMO.
Jay, how did this Carvis come about, and when did you guys get started?
Yeah. So Carvis, I started thinking of Carvis when I was at GM. The way I thought of it, I was like, hey, it would be pretty cool to have like assistant that can answer any any question you have about your vehicle, because the like YouTube and even your owner's manual doesn't do a good job with giving you information in a fast way. So that's what that was the initial thought, and we've been working on Carvis for the past couple of months.
What, Jay, do you expect? Like, what would be some good use cases? I know that you're still getting the data integration going, and we'll actually have to change the auth method with the new wallet as a service once that's ready. But what do you think some of the great first use cases for users will be? Will it be DIY, asking questions about their car?
Yeah, I think anyone having like a project that they're doing for their vehicle, whether it's an engine oil change or even something like more basic, I think Carvis would be a great tool to have, because we'll source all the information for you. What we also saw was people don't trust mechanics. So a lot of times they feel that they get taken advantage of at the mechanic shop. So they use Carvis to kind of have like a second opinion on things.
Awesome. Cool. Well, Jay, we'll look forward to seeing Carvis build out more of a data integration and continue to build on DIMO. As you mentioned, as other people have said, go check it out. There'll be a lot more to come here in the next couple of weeks.
Yep. Thanks, Alex.
And now somebody from our team, Allison.
Hey, everyone. I'm Allison. I'm an engineer at DIMO working on our protocol, and I'm excited to share a project that I developed with a few of my colleagues during our onsite a few weeks ago. Shout out to those colleagues. A few of them are on the call right now. So our vision was to create a mechanism for DIMO users to create claimable badges where they could set their own badge criteria and associate a custom image with that badge. And then using our telemetry API, we would check if the vehicle data matches the criteria for the badge. And if it does, give the user the option to claim. So I can share my screen quickly, I think.
All yours.
Let's see. Awesome. Okay. So can everyone see this? We can post a link in the chat as well. But after going to the site, signing in with the wallet that has my DIMO token in it, I was directed here. And if I click Get Badges, you can see these are some of the possible badges that someone can claim right now. Unfortunately for me, the only one I'm able to claim is Slowpoke. So I'm a slow driver, I guess.
What is that badge, Allison?
Someone's eligible to earn this badge if they've been driving under 40 miles per hour for 7 days in a row over the last 2 years. And you can see down here at the bottom, it tracks your progress for this badge. So I've achieved this badge. I've actually gone 13 days in a row hitting that criteria. You can see the Speed Demon one is you can earn this badge by clocking over 100 miles per hour. Fastest I've gone on this car is 86. So there's a lot of potential here. I know we're definitely excited to see new badges that people create. We're planning to continue iterating on this. I'm currently working on some improvements to the underlying contract that will eventually allow anyone to make a badge. So if you're interested in this, definitely check out the site. It's live right now. You can claim these existing badges and stay tuned for the ability to make your own badges.
Austin, tell us a little bit more about the roadmap and the expectations on that front. When do you think some of that stuff might open up?
Hopefully in the next few weeks. Yeah, I think that the end goal is really to just have a contract out there that would allow anyone to come and mint these badges. These were all badges that we came up with ourselves, did the art for. But eventually we would love to have on this same webpage just the ability for someone to come, have the IPFS URL that the badge image lives at, set their criteria, and then send it to their friends or whomever. So maybe a national park badge if you're going on a cool road trip or something of that nature.
Yeah, Allison, I was going to ask, what badges did you not get a chance to make during the hackathon that you think would be really cool if somebody should go out there and create?
We definitely want to do some national park ones. A big one would be a coast-to-coast drive. I think that could be pretty cool. And yeah, just a lot of fun options with that. We also want to have the ability for these to be claimable within a certain period, so like time-bound badges, and also limited edition badges. So maybe there's only 100 claimable badges, so it really matters that someone gets in there and claims it in a timely manner.
Yeah, awesome. I'm excited to see these make their way into the mobile app as well as other applications as well. And once they become a community tool and anyone can create their badge for visiting their hometown, or I love the idea of doing a cross-country road trip. Really, really awesome stuff, Allison. Congrats to the whole team.
Thanks.
Sweet. If you're interested in building similar kinds of applications, we've heard from fleet management, AI, gamification product. We have some awesome news, which is that we're running this EthOnline, or we're participating in the EthOnline virtual hackathon. James, you've been organizing this, getting developers ready to participate. Tell us a little bit more about it.
Yeah, we're definitely calling all innovators to join us for EthOnline. This is the final call as the deadline to apply is tomorrow. EthOnline, a brief overview of it, it's the world's largest Web3 hackathon event. It's going to be a 3-week virtual hackathon that opens you up to working with builders throughout the world. It runs from August 23rd to September 13th, consisting of live workshops, intuitive guides and tutorials, online office hours with DIMO engineers. We're sponsoring with prizes totaling up to $5,000 in 5 different buckets. So come build using the DIMO API. Next slide, please. We've actually prepared some materials, including a success guide, some pre-recorded workshops between Joe and I. It's made available through YouTube and to give you a head start in your project. And there's a quick reminder to attend Yev's live workshop on August 23rd at the day of the starting of the events. The success guides and the workshops are all will be uploaded to the EthOnline challenge page in the next day or so. So let's get excited, builders.
Awesome. If you are a developer, we hope to see you there. If not, then please check out the materials, send it to your friends. I think that there will be a bunch of really, really interesting applications that come out of this. And now we're going to turn things over to Austin. Austin, you'll tell us a little bit about DIMO marketing and our growth plan.
Hey, everybody. Good to be here and excited to chat. I'm Austin Schumacher, and I'm DIMO's CMO. Been here for about 2 months, and my background is in consumer marketing. I worked at Lyft for many years. I I worked at Coinbase, and then moved over to Web3 mobile gaming and advised a number of companies. So two things that are on my mind at DIMO. One is, how do we establish a really great brand foundation and think about what we want to present out in the world to consumers, both for crypto native audiences, and then thinking about in the future, how do we bridge the gap between crypto natives and more traditional consumers who are not necessarily crypto oriented, but maybe are auto enthusiasts, or who are drivers out in the world who might want to be making passive income, or who are drivers out in the world who are thinking about how they could have a better car ownership experience, which is what DIMO is all about. So as you guys know, our number one North Star metric as a company, and certainly as a marketing organization, is to drive connected cars, and to think about how can we as a marketing team support Rob, Alex, and Yev's vision, but also make sure that we're driving activations. And so objectives for us at a sort of really basic level are to drive brand awareness and consideration for DIMO. How do we make people aware of the company? How do we make people aware of what our mission is and what our vision is for the future? And that starts with having a really great brand foundation and a really cohesive message. So a big part of what I've been doing for the last 2 months here is stripping back a lot of the work or peeling back some of the layers of the work that's been done to date, and pulling out the messages that make the most sense, thinking about from a creative standpoint, how do we refine the DIMO brand voice and vision, and then how are we going to evangelize again, our founder's vision and what we're trying to do as a company, again, both within the crypto native space and for those broader consumers. We absolutely want to be growing our community of drivers, developers, and ambassadors. So thinking individually about each of those groups and what we do from a marketing standpoint to make sure that we're attracting and retaining those distinct segments, and then driving activations, connected cars, and making sure those users understand both what they can do today within the DIMO ecosystem and what that future vision is, to make sure that we're making sure that people know what it is that the future holds when all of these various services are in play. So a handful of projects for the rest of 2024 that I'm going to be focused on, starting with that brand strategy and guidelines. And so what exactly is that? Well, ultimately, we want to build a DIMO brand book that's going to be distributed both internally and externally. It's based off of a core brand strategy that incorporates design guidelines, that incorporates what our tone of voice is, what the vision is, what a clear mission is, et cetera. And this is a document that can be used as much internally for designers, copywriters, or product and engineering teams, and externally as well for anyone who's interested in getting a really clear and crisp view of what we're all about. It's going to be a filter for all of the creative design work that we create in the world, and hopefully can inform some of the product decisions that we make going forward as well. On the digital marketing side, this is sort of a catch-all for various tactics that we're going to employ across paid experiments. So turning paid ads back on across social, programmatic, and digital channels. We'll experiment with some out-of-home as well, likely in 2025, making sure that our SEM and SEO is dialed, making sure that our affiliate program and ambassador programs are dialed and are optimized to make sure that we're selling hardware, but also leveraging our referral programs for our community and working with specific ambassadors who can start to reach some of those audiences that I talked about. The goal here is that we want to increase traffic, we want to drive more conversions, we want to make sure that people are downloading and connecting. On the partner marketing front, we want to make sure that we're working with organizations, teams, developers who are creating great experiences for DIMO users. We've got Carvis here as a great example of partners that we're working with who can help tell that future vision. How can we improve the car ownership experience? And I think partners like Carvis are going to help us do that. There are other partners in the ecosystem, of course, that are either live or in process that Alex and his team are building. And our team as a marketing org is, how do we tell those stories? How do we make sure that we're leveraging those audiences in a way that's going to drive more engagement on the DIMO platform and provide value to those partners as well? And then on the lifecycle marketing side, this is how do we communicate with our community across email and our other touch points to make sure that those comms are targeted, to make sure that every stage of the customer journey, we're providing personalized automated campaigns across email, across our app, and push notifications. And the goal here is to really maximize lifetime value. We want to deliver timely, relevant messages. We want to clean up that experience so that along the user journey, people are looking at DIMO as a company that understands pain points, that understands how we can improve the overall experience for those folks. And ultimately, we want to use lifecycle marketing as a way to retain users for the long term. So these are some of the core tactics that we're going to employ. We've got a ton of marketing projects across the team that are in play right now, and then some new developments as well that we're really excited about. And we'll be teasing out some of those partner announcements and some potential co-marketing activations in the coming months. So I just wanted to introduce myself and provide a high-level look at what's going on for the rest of the year, but really excited to be here and really pumped to get to know the community.
Austin, amazing. Super exciting. One thing that I know you've been key to connect with other content creators, people with their own channels. Are there any, for people in the crowd here who might be either one of those people or have a recommendation? Are there particular kinds of connections you're looking for?
Yes, please. So I mentioned those two core audiences, our crypto native audiences, and then that mainstream audience. And what we're going to do as far as segmentation goes is think about on the mainstream audience, who are the people who are communicating with, let's say, our top vehicle type. So we want to really dig into Tesla ownership. We want to dig into, other cars that are important to the platform, who are tech savvy people who might be willing to, take a step deeper into the world of DPIN, maybe even in the world of Web3. So anyone who you think of who might be an influencer or a great ambassador for us, or just someone that we should be talking to, who might have another platform, with an audience that's relevant to us, I'm always open to. We're doing some experimentation on the influencer side now, and then Karina on our team is working on revamping our referral program and our affiliate program. So I would say that over the next few weeks, we'll start to turn those channels back on, and we're always looking for recommendations of folks we should be chatting with.
Awesome. Austin, it's great to have you on the team. Excited to hit this milestone sometime next year.
Thanks, Alex. Thanks, everyone.
All right. Coming towards the end of our programmed activities here, and then we'll do some AMA to start getting those questions ready. We have a couple of reminders, some things that are going on out there in the world. We are hosting a co-working day at our Detroit office at the end of this week. I guess that would be Thursday. And we'll have a bunch of our engineering team there. If you are in the Detroit area by any chance, we'd love to see you out there. We also will have local innovators. I believe Jay and the Carvis team will be there. We'll also have folks like Goodhood. Obviously, there's a ton of automotive businesses and startups in the Detroit area. Want to make sure that we highlight, of course, if you're not following us yet, go follow us on Twitter, DIMO_network, and make sure that you check there for all the latest updates and content around DIMO. And that's it. We'll have our next fall town hall probably in October or November. Date is still a little bit up in the air. We have a heavy conference schedule throughout the fall with a bunch of automotive conferences. If you're one of those people who attends Used Car Week, I'll see you there. But otherwise, it's great to report out and tell you all a little bit about what's going on at DIMO. We look forward to see you next time. So with all that said, let's open it up to some questions. Happy to either take those from the chat or to bring some people up on stage who want to ask a question.